Let's go for a bike ride. Yes, it's not your eyes that are bad. It's dark outside. There's the stadium where the Bucks play. That sign's pretty nice lit up. It was 5:30 in the morning when I left, so it's probably 5:40 right now. We're going to go on a 50-mile bike ride today. We're on Tampa Bay Boulevard coming up to Dale Mabry right now. I'm going to get off the camera here just for about a half a mile. All right, no more traffic. We're behind International Mall next to Tampa Airport on one of the service roads. Look, here comes a car. Very safe. I think here comes one more car. Safety. Safety is always the priority. That's Tampa Airport, all lit up. This is a road right next to the runway. Yeah, it's dark. I can't see where I'm going. There's no lights on the road, I guess because the runway's right beside me. But yeah, I can kind of see in front of me about 100 feet, but 5-10 feet in front of me, I can't see nothing. I just got to keep that bike straight. Hope I don't veer off the road. But I love being out here beside the runway when it's dark like this. It's quite the sight. It doesn't show up on the phone like it does with the eyes, but it sure is pretty. I guess we're about 3.5 miles from my house right now. We're on that airport service road. Oh, here's crossing 60 by the World of Beers. Look, there's the planets. All right, we crossed the busy road. Now we're back on one of these service roads. This here is frontage road I'm going to veer onto here. There's a whole lot of traffic beside me on the other side of that wall. But not in this road. This road is great. We're going to Safety Harbor, Felipe Park. Then we'll go see if the Phillies are playing baseball. All right, we're coming up to the Courtney Campbell bike trail. I'm getting ready to get off the roads. Bike trails are very nice from here. Once I get on this trail right here, you can go to Tarpon Springs, the beach. You can go to downtown St. Pete. You could ride to Fort DeSoto, the Skyway Fishing Bridge. Pinellas County has a very nice trail system. Well, let me be quiet. Listen. There's the red eye that just took off, and yes, it's dark on that road. You got to have a lot of faith that there's no potholes. All right, we're on the Courtney Campbell bike trail. There's Tampa Bay. It's pretty. I've done this before, leaving early like this. The early bird gets the worm. We're going over here for something special. So you gotta get up at the crack of dawn if you want to do something special sometimes. Uh-oh, do not enter. It's pretty dark on this sidewalk too. I really can't see nothing. But look at that. It's like Miami Vice. There's Tampa Bay. Some of the beach. It's real nice. There's some chairs to sit in. You know, actually, you do see people out here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mostly young kids on a Saturday morning. There's Tampa Bay looking out over the Howard Franklin Bridge. That's clear water in front of us. It is dark. Oh, this is the bicycle bridge. The causeway's there on the right. The cars are on their own bridge. This is a bridge only for bicycles and pedestrians and rollerbladers. Sometimes those electric scooters. I normally try to go fast up this, which I'm good at climbing. Normally I'm in the top 3 of the day. I can't match the guys with the speed. 25, 26 miles an hour. I can't do it. But on these climbs like this, I'm good at them. We're taking it nice and easy this morning. I'm going up. Look back. Hopefully I don't run into anything. Somebody jogging or something in front of me. It looks dark. Alright, I made the top. Now I think we'll just coast down to the bottom. Taking it nice and easy today. But this is actually what it's all about right here. I mean, who would have thought? It's like 6:15 in the morning and I'm out here on my bicycle. Look at it. I'm holding the camera with one hand, the handlebars with the other. Trying to ease the brake a little bit, not to get going too fast down here. We do not want to visit to the ER today on this bicycle ride. That sure would not be a good ending to this video. Alright, there's the bottom. In between the poles. You gotta watch the poles right here at the end. One-handed. Buddy of mine wrecked right there and broke his collarbone. But there were pedestrians on the sidewalk. He didn't run into the pole. It's like someone flipped a switch. Daybreak. It's a couple stars. But it was just instantly. Like a switch. Alright, we're coming down towards the end of the causeway. Here's the beach on the Clearwater side. Detour. This was not here the last time I came this direction. I've never crossed right here. Alright, we're on West Shore heading towards Safety Harbor now. We were in Pinellas County. There's always people walking. Coming into downtown Safety Harbor right here. This is a really nice area right on the water. It's bike trail all the way. I've been on a bike trail. But just look at this. Alright, that was nice. This is just a residential road. We're heading toward Felipe Park right now. There's a special entrance that's only for bicycles and pedestrians over here. The sun's getting ready to rise in about 5 minutes. Don't come up just yet. I'm almost there. Down here in Felipe Park is an ancient Indian mound. The indigenous people, this was their capital city. This is a special area right here. We're in the park, coming in the park. I mean, the indigenous were here when the Spanish first came into Tampa Bay in the 1500s. And they'd been here for a couple hundred years. Humans have been walking on this land right here where I'm riding my bicycle for probably at least 1,000 years. I believe they built their capital city back here because it was a safe place to live. We're coming up onto some high ground. I don't think the hurricanes and stuff and the storms were as bad here as other parts in the area. And that's why they built a capital here. Or maybe they just like pretty land and good views and nice trees. because you definitely have all of that here. Alright, this is a pretty steep little incline right here. Heading up. The Indian Mound's over here, and sometimes I see archaeologists or people digging, college students. So I guess, there must be a lot of relics. It's a canopy road. This is probably the prettiest park. It's at least in the top 3 of prettiest parks in Tampa Bay. I've been to birthday parties and stuff like that in this park when I was a kid. The little town of Oldsmar is directly straight in front of us. That's Tampa Bay there beside us. We're in the mouth of Tampa Bay. No, I don't think that's right. The mouth would be out by the Skyway. We're at like the bottom of Tampa Bay. Upper Tampa Bay is what they call this. And the sun is getting ready to come up. We're almost there. I think sunrise was 7:08 today. This is a boat ramp down here. There's one boat out here. Well, one truck and trailer. Look at that. I think we made it. We made it to Safety Harbor, Felipe Park for sunrise. Let's just enjoy it. There's the Indian Mound. Did you see that boat going out? You just can't plan that stuff. A boat taking off into the sunrise. I think that was a crabber, actually. We're on top of the Indian Mound right now. I mean, this is a sacred place right here. And I sure don't mean it any disrespect. There's picnic areas all around here. Alright, we're heading back out. Back through the bicycle entrance. You can rent kayaks there. You can go wading out in the water right there, go fishing. You can put your hammock in between them trees. Well, I can see. We're heading back towards Safety Harbor now on this neighborhood road here. Oh, that's a resort right there. And condos and stuff. A lot of old people live here. And rich people. Young rich people. I think like some famous people. Because it's a real nice area. Has good restaurants and stuff. But it's quiet and laid back. On the water right here. This is the bike trail heading from the causeway to Safety Harbor. Like I said, Pinellas is nice. They've got bike paths that connect with each other, running pretty much through the entire county. Tampa is wanting to become like that, but it's way behind. And unfortunately, like 5 years away before they actually have connecting trails. It's just a little park here. Alright, now we're on the Ream-Wilson Trail. We're going up here. This flyover bridge is crossing McMullen Booth Road. Look at them birds. I was worried one was going to hit me in the head. Look, we're in the canopy of the trees right here, the big oak trees. McMullen Booth Road. That's a recreational baseball soccer field complex. I knew a guy that played semi-professional softball there. So I guess they must have some serious baseball games thrown down at that park. These soccer fields right here are nice. I see the kids out here playing soccer sometimes. That's pretty cool. I always like playing soccer. Alright, we're on the Ream Wilson Trail. We're actually going down a pretty steep hill. It's a 10% gradient down right here. When I first got my bike, I busted it down here at the bottom of this on some loose gravel. Ooh, you gotta watch out for hikers. Yeah, coming down here, I'm still going. But like right there, I guess, there was some loose gravel and I was inexperienced and I ate it. This is a disc golf course that the bike trail passes through. Florida is one pretty state. I'm in Clearwater right now. Doesn't look like I'm in Clearwater. Alright, this looks a little sketchy. Under the bridge. But the Phillies minor league training facility is just right up here. What's that say? Golf to Bay and Drew Street off of US 19. Nice bridge, and here's the Phillies practice fields right here in front of us. And them lights in the background, that's the main stadium. Although it's not minor league season right now. But I do see players out there practicing sometimes when I ride by here. Alright, we're coming down to the end of the Ream Wilson Trail. And we're going to pick up the Progress Energy Trail, which runs along these power lines right here. The Progress Energy Trail. Pretty nice. It just runs parallel with these power lines. About 6 miles or so. There's a bike trail that it connects with up here that runs down Druid Street, called the Druid Street Bike Trail. And that'll take you directly on the Clearwater Beach. But that's not the plan today. So I'm heading back home right now. I feel like going to the beach, but gotta stick with the plan. There's where the Phillies play their spring training. It's kind of fun through the woods here. Sun's bright. It's actually blinding at some moments. Can't see nothing. Sure hope there ain't nobody in front of me in those moments. That's the water station. Just filled up the water bottles. Oh, I filled up in Felipe Park. Filled up the water bottles there. So let's see, that's my second fill up. 2 water bottles. Again, I am in Clearwater, Florida. Not the jungles, the outback. Although a Tyrannosaurus Rex might jump out of the bushes right here. Or a big fat homeless man. All right, we're back on going towards the causeway now. This is the bike path that connects Safety Harbor and the causeway. Got this little wooden boardwalk right here. It does always make me nervous going over it because wood's got splinters and stuff like that, but I don't like being on that road beside me. All right, we're on the Courtney Campbell bike trail heading back to Tampa. That's Tampa Bay. This was pretty much pitch black when I rode across it earlier. Look at there. Notice in the horizon you just see nothing. Water and sky. But Tampa's beyond there. I was looking back. Move way in the distance. Couple buildings popping up. There are no mountains in Florida, but there is a breeze. And there is always a breeze on Tampa Bay. And today it's blowing out of the east, so I'm riding directly into it. I really like to do this ride when the wind's blowing out of the west. That way I can, pedal into the wind and get tired and turn around, and on my way home I've got it pushing me. I'm going back up the bicycle bridge right now. I guess you could say the center of Tampa Bay out here. All right, downhill. Downhill one-handed with a phone. I think I'll use the brake a little bit. Wow, that's spectacular, that view though. and buildings there. They're still small, but I can see them. It's a good sight sometimes when this wind's blowing and you're getting tired. I think I'm about 12 miles from home right now. I don't really understand those poles. I guess to stop the golf carts. Oh, sometimes it's nice and clear along the water. You're here riding the bike and look down and see snook swimming and different other fish. It goes across. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're coming up to Ben T. Davis Beach. Remember, we were here earlier. It was dark. Well, there are those benches, and this is a beach on Tampa side. But if you come down here from up north, make sure you continue going west about 10 more miles and actually get out to the Gulf of America, as it is now, and see the real beaches out there. There's the water station. Got bathrooms. Just filled up for the third time. So I guess this is water bottle 7 and 8. One good thing about my bike routes here, there's plenty of water stations and plenty of bathrooms. That is the international headquarters for the Shriners organization. This is always fun riding. The view's just pretty. There's the Grand Hyatt. They make smoothies in there. I went in and got one day. I did look a little out of place. But we're coming back. This is the causeway beside us. Tampa Airport's just on the other side. These are mangroves all beside me. Here's a little creek. I always see fishermen in there on their flats boats. Must be good fishing in there if the tide catch it right. Because the guys I see that are in there, it looks like they know what they're doing. Alright, here is Cypress Beach. This is 5 miles from my house. This is a real nice place. You can come out here and watch the sunset. I ride my bike over here sometimes. Not for the sunset. I can add an extra mile to my route if I come over here. Alright, this is just like a service road. We're heading towards Tampa Airport. Lots of traffic beside me. That's like coming off the interstate, going on to the Veterans. Here, this is that road I was on earlier when the airport was all lit up. When you couldn't see nothing. That's why I ride this road, because there's really never anything on here. Safety. Safety is always the key. Tampa is one of the not the best places to ride your bike. But I really spend a lot of care in coming up with good, safe routes. This road's along the airport. The International Mall is here beside me to the right. And airport hangars, executive, private planes, things like that to the left. That's the Cheesecake Factory. I live 3 miles from the Cheesecake Factory. I will sometimes go there and just get a slice of cheesecake to go. Alright, I ride the sidewalk from International Mall to Del Mabry in Tampa Bay. It's bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. But it's only a half a mile or so I can deal with it. Now we're along Del Mabry. Now in the mornings, well, if I ride this route, I do ride the bike lane from Tampa Bay Boulevard on Del Mabry. And then I, ride it to International Mall there because I feel safe. But there's just no safe way. So I do this sidewalk because, like I said, safety is the priority. Because there's Del Mabry and Tampa Bay Boulevard right there. Now you've got a lane blocking you. But, all right, Raymond James. First game's this Sunday, 1 o'clock. We're on Tampa Bay Boulevard. I live just straight ahead, 1.5 miles. Right there under the shade, that's where I listen to Pantera on my bicycle. Oh, I'm glad they have these porta potties over here. After 8 bottles of water, even though you live just 1.5 miles down the road, I'm middle-aged. I ain't gonna make it. Here's Tampa Bay Boulevard Elementary School. old red brick. They just refurbished the school though. Alright, we got restaurants this way. There's Los Gringos Cafe. They have really good food, breakfast and lunch. And up here, the battery's gonna die. Thank you for listening. Here is the Arco Iris up here on the corner. This restaurant's always packed. Then I just live beyond this light is Armenia. Quarter of a mile ahead. I made it home. 50 miles today. But there goes my battery.